Valve just dropped another amazing update. Yeah, so the Rio Major has just finished up and Valve are dropping another bomb on us. This update looks small with just 4 lines of updates, but it is incredibly impactful for the entire game. It finally looks like Valve are trying to make the game better, since the update is a lot of things that everyone has been asking for years. First off, we are getting the map Anubis in the active duty map pool, which is replacing Dust 2. That means that the countless games played on Dust 2 are finally over, at least for now. If we get a remake at all is a big question mark right now, but I don't think it's really necessary. I know a lot of people love Dust 2 and maybe in the future we'll get it back, but for now it's good that stuff is changing. With this update also comes a lot of hype and FOMO in the market. For example, the Dust 2 collection souvenirs won't be in the next major, which means people FOMO into them. Please don't do that, please don't buy something like that ever. If it has just gone up, leave it alone, please. Okay, so what about Anubis? Well, whether you like the map or not, change is actually good. We have seen a lot of pros vouch for more changes in the active duty map pool because it keeps people on their feet. And I agree with that. It's good for the game and it keeps players and pros having to develop new skills on new maps. And it also allows for new nades or new types of plays. It also means we get more different souvenirs, which is something as well. The new skins that will come with the next operation will most likely be themed around the Egyptian theme, which could result in some actually amazing looking skins. This Anubis map has just given us another insight into the next operation, since 1. This operation must contain another collection with the name the Anubis collection, and 2. It must occur before the next CSGO major, which will be in May in Paris. We know this because if they didn't release a new collection in a new operation before then, that means that they're playing on a map that has to have souvenirs that doesn't have a collection yet, which means that there won't be souvenirs, which will break the game. Since they're releasing the map right now, it might be because they are almost finished with the operation and need the map to be active to make a collection for it. I predicted the next operation to be this month most likely, and this is a good sign towards that. This update might sound huge already, but it's even more game changing. They are changing the AWP and the M4A1S. Both are getting nerfed. The AWP magazine is going from 10 bullets down to 5 and the M4A1S's range modifier is going from 0.99 to 0.94. That means the M4A1S will be slightly less accurate at range. This all suggests they want to balance the game a bit more and it seems to be working. I don't think this change to the M4A1S will switch the meta entirely to the M4A4, but it will at least give it some advantage more. Prices for M4 skins have already spiked and they will go back down within the next day or two. The M4A1S skins also dipped a bit. If you wanted to sell an M4A4 or buy an M4A1S, now might be a good time. But please don't buy into the M4A4 hype. Please don't do it. They will go back down, even if they're better now. You might think this is it, but there is yet another interesting thing about this update as well. They haven't put the stickers on the 75% sale yet. Usually they do it in an update in the week after the Rio Major has ended, or any major for that matter, but they didn't do that yet. I think this is so that more people buy the stickers at the higher price before the sale, since Valve haven't made a lot of money from the stickers yet. Expect the sale when it finally does come to last for months on end, since people will need to buy these for some reason, like Valve needs to make their money and the teams also need the money, so this will possibly be the longest sale we have ever had. In general, it's looking very good for our game right now. We have a lot of stuff coming soon and Valve are pushing out new updates more and more frequently. A couple years back, this change would have been the biggest thing to happen in years, but this year we've already had all of this happen before. We already had an M4A1S buff and this M4A1S nerf is already the second one as well. We're just getting so many updates and so many tweaks, which is very good in my opinion. Valve are trying to give us the game that we want, and even though it's hard to please everyone, them trying is very good for us. If you have some items that you don't really like as much anymore, you can trade them for better ones with me. My fees are very low and I have a lot of different items to choose from. I also buy and sell skins too, plus I have plenty of buff balance available if you need anything very specific. Link is in the description, check it out if you're interested. I am looking forward to the next year in this game, it will be very exciting. Now we know that the next operation will get a new collection called the Anubis collection, and I think that the next operation will be very soon. But why do I think that? Well, to find out you have to check out this video next, so you understand how I came to that conclusion. If you're still watching, you are truly awesome. Thank you, goodbye.